Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. You guys excited for the weekend? I am so ready for the weekend, man. Woo! I am ready. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Happy Thursday. He said, did everyone get drafted for the war or something? No, which has been... This happens. This happens at least once a month. Possibly even more frequently. It's been happening more often than usual. But it happens. Let me get this webcam on. As soon as I figure out what button to press. Hey! We got a little neon going around. A little neon. How do you guys like the neon? I stayed up so late doing nothing for the stream. I was like, this looks so sick, and I was like falling asleep at the computer. It was so dumb. But I think it looks sick. Hopefully it's not too hard on some of the older folks' eyes. Anyways. Bitcoin chilling, 104, 709, and 70 cents. Looking pretty okay. Very sideways. Nothing really crazy to report. Yeah, I don't know. We're like coiling up. We're consolidating. We're definitely squeezing. That's for sure. There's a squeeze occurring. I don't know when we're going to get any kind of reaction or anything like that. But something's happening. There should be a pump. I kind of agree. I bet you there's gonna be. Bitcoin dominance 64.82. Still looking for 66, but so far a whole lot of nothing. Oh, Fahid. Also, Fahid, it probably doesn't help that there's like 3 or 4 fake out streams before the actual stream. I mean, I don't know. I've been dealing with some stuff, I guess. My computer does not want to cooperate. It's pretty funny though. Anyways, Bitcoin chilling, 104, 828, looking good. Let's go refresh our liquidation heat map. We are a little bit earlier than usual today, by like 6 minutes. It's kind of exciting. Go to the 12-hour. Okay, kind of setting us up in a weekend range already. It's a little bit early, but. We got 103,753. All right, let's clean some of this off first. 103,753. Okay, and then up above, right here, 105,003. Then we got a big boy right here, 105,371. Okay. And that was a little bit thicker. And then I guess I'll go all the way up, 106,842. And then down below more. I'll go right here, 103,165. Okay. Cool. Tyler said Ondo pin link. Fahid said, finally, King Tyler is here. I was getting worried. It's very topical that you worded it that way, Fahid. Should I give the early folks a little preview? I'll give you guys a little preview. Don't tell anybody though. For the late folks that show up later. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, that's it. That's all I'm showing you guys. All right. Yeah, we're close to that upper liquidation. There's a nice big fat one right there, which is approximately 86 million. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Quasi said, can we long Ethereum? You can long whatever you want. ETH? I kind of like where ETH is at, though. The only thing that scares me is that it is at the bottom of this range, and if it breaks below and confirms, it could either go straight down or confirm and go straight down. That would be a textbook BART, and we'd be looking for 1,800 ETH, which would be terrifying. But that's just my pessimistic outlook, if you will. For now, though, it's up 0.1% on the day. Very, very sideways. Very sideways, very boring. Not a whole lot to say about it otherwise, though. Honestly. Not a whole lot going on. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Yeah, I guess the sideways part is quite, I don't want to say the word alarming because that's not accurate. Maybe indicative of a pump. Usually whenever it goes sideways like this, we get at least some positive price action. You got beautiful inverse head and shoulders right here, but that was very sideways. You got a pump. Same thing, inverse head and shoulders, very sideways. You got a pump. Same thing, inverse head and shoulders. You got a sideways. You got a pump. Inverse head and shoulders, sideways. You got a pump. Inverse head and shoulders, sideways. Are you going to get a pump? Probably. Is it going to be big? I don't know. There's really no way to tell. Now, that being said, we do have a regular head and shoulders right here as well. Some of them, the inverse head and shoulders argument is void because the structure's not there. Like, this is not really an inverse head and shoulders. But it is like three little swoopty dips, if you will. A blind person would consider that a inverse head and shoulders. Tyler said, I think at the end of every month, the leader should get a special privilege or for something. No, that's too much. That's too much, Tyler. You're asking for too much now. I'm stressed out already. Stressed out from work. Stressed out from rain. My wipers don't work half the time. My computer's starting to not work. My brand new computer. We got enough. We just be happy with the contest. Sol actually looks very similar to ETH in a more downtrendy kind of way, which is interesting because it was the other way around not too long ago. But ETH is starting to outperform. Sol has the same exact structure, just in a downtrend, whereas ETH is holding up. Now, that might not be a great thing. Sol might hold steady while ETH dumps, for all we know. Quasi said, what levels should we long ETH from? If I was longing ETH, I would go right now. I'm a patient trader though, and I'm not doing like 10, 20, 30x. So if you're doing if I was doing higher leverage, I would maybe wait till like 2,500, but 25, 27 seems like a perfectly good level for me. Not financial advice. But he said, when Drew and Daisy stream? It's been a while, man. Been a while. Me and the fiance have been playing Daisy. I've been recording it like the old-fashioned way, but I have not haven't uploaded any of it yet. Tyler said, Shield coin gets looked at ASAP. I think I had a stroke while reading that. Sol up 0.6% on the day. Still struggling around this purple trend line. We do have kind of a 3 hits to the downside kind of scenario going on though. So we might be able to see a pretty decent pump out of this. There's a little W in there too. Is that an inverse Batman? I think it might be. What does the bottom of the Batman symbol actually look like? Oh, okay. So we got the top part right. The bottom would be like this. Something like that. Yeah, it's just like pointy crap. Anyways, we got a little inverse Batman scenario going on. Looking good. It's turning green. Actually might get a pretty decent reaction off this level. Which is interesting because it's really obeying the purple trend line more than it is the blue lower trend line on the downtrend. So that shows you which I guess which trend to really pay attention to. We were following the blue though for a little while. So for Sol, if it gets a little pumpy, I'm looking for a break of 152. If it doesn't break 152, then I look for another pullback, maybe to the midpoint around 150, 147. See where that goes. Total 3. Ooh, I mean the fractal, man. You really can't deny how close this fractal is. It's freakishly close. Like if I just scoot it, come on, man. It's like alarming how close this fractal is. So if that's what's happening, then we're gonna come into our dump soon, unfortunately. And then we'll get our nice returns come Monday, Tuesday. Not financial advice though. We can always decouple in one direction or the other. As of right now, there is bullish divergence, which is great. Signaling a short-term uptrend on the price. Tyler said, I don't know how like gets auto-corrected to I with the F. I like it. See what I did there? That was completely unintentional. ADA's down 0.41%, chilling around 60 cents. Same old stories yesterday and the day before, and probably the day before that. ADA's been sitting at 60 cents since it broke into 60 cents around May 31st. So 19 days, pretty much at the same price, which some might argue is a little bit boring. SNEK is getting a little bit pumpy today, up 1.61%. I mean, a little bit pumpy. It's getting a reaction off of 20. The lead dev was allegedly speaking to a top like 3 exchange today, which I believe would be like Binance, Coinbase. I don't know who would the third one be. Let me actually look that up. Top 3 cryptocurrency exchanges. If it tells me Robinhood, I'm gonna be so mad. Binance, Coinbase, Huobi. Okay. Bitunix. Ew. What are the top 3 crypto exchanges? Binance. Okay, so I think it would be Bybit. I was gonna say Bybit, but their volume is not that great, isn't it? Maybe it was Bybit. Bybit makes the most sense, if I'm being completely honest. Tyler said, see what I did there? Ruins all jokes, LML. The fact that you just said that and you think it ruined the joke makes it even better because I love ruining jokes. Joke's on you. Is that another one? That's totally another one that ruins all jokes. Pun intended. That's another one. That's got to be one, right? Dude. I'm having too much fun with this today. Marcos Martinez said, Clank Fun Coin, you sleeping on that? Also, I bought the dip of Aerodrome. Very nice. I was looking at Aerodrome today. I was going to try to short it, and then I realized that I like having money in my account, so I chose not to do that. So I'm not entirely sure when it's going to go down, if ever. But it's been just cranking, dude. XRP is kind of stuck in between 214 and 217. Tyler said, ruining a joke is a dad joke in itself. Well, that's great because I'm a dad, so that's perfect. You see the Reese Witherspoon joke that the daughter like was telling the mom and the dad was like really proud of her when he realized the punchline. He was like at his computer. she's like, did you hear about the actress that got stabbed? Reese. And the mom's like, Witherspoon? And she goes, no, with a knife. And then the dad legit went. He was like so proud. It was so funny. Tom Salkscoat said, did the stream rock again? I better not have. I'm just going to continue like nothing ever happened. XRP's been literally in this range between 214 and 234 since it broke down late May, which is very interesting. And I say broke down lightly because it's still pretty significantly up. Like, it's been in this gigantic, like, above $2 range for quite some time now, which is very similar to what ETH is doing. I mean, earlier, oh, yes. It didn't even rug. I don't know if it was YouTube. I don't know if it was my multi-streaming software. There's too many variables now, but for whatever reason, there was no live chat feature. It was, like, disabled for some reason. HQZ said, can't believe you guys sold all your crypto because of some silly rumors. I held mine like a Chad. Who sold their crypto? Quasi said, is that a head and shoulders on XRP or inverse head and shoulders? Baja said, see, looking strong. Tom Silkscoat said, like a Giga Chad. Ooh. Inverse head and shoulders. I see you could make the argument. Usually the head has to be sticking out further than the shoulders. But you definitely got like 3 hits to the downside. With a rejection, perhaps. I would argue it's more of a range at this point, though. It's definitely giving me more range vibes than head and shoulders. RSI really isn't really bothered. It's very strange what's going on here with XRP. Last time we had this, I suppose, was like right here, maybe. That's even this is pretty sloppy. This is very uniform. It's like strangely uniform. You don't get that often, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to come of it. What's nice is you got that little double bottom thing, and it's kind of doing that right now. Maybe even on a bigger scale. So it'd be kind of cool to see. We got 20 minutes remaining until the daily close contest. HQZ said somebody sold. Otherwise, we wouldn't have dumped the last couple of days. You think one of us 4 sold enough to dump the market, though? That's very kind of you, HQZ. Thank you so much. All right. HBAR down 0.28% on the day. HBAR has been getting shafted a little bit, man. Everything else had this crazy run up, and they're kind of all like chopping around up here. HBAR went and just kind of kept farting out, and each fart loses more market cap. So it's sitting at 14 when it should be playing around between like 25 and 35, honestly. Quasi said, have checked Polymarket. I have not, actually. Let's go check Polymarket. Just because I know this will make Tyler mad. I'm just kidding. I love you, Tyler. Don't get mad. Who will win Dem nomination for New York City mayor? U.S. recession in 2025. 28% chance. Military action against Iran before July. Ooh, this is actually probably a really good bet. I might take that. I've never actually played around on Polymarket. So there's Polymarket, and there's actually if I did any kind of bet on any kind of platform, it would have to be Bodega, because Bodega is the same thing as Polymarket, but it's built on Cardano, and I like to support, the native blockchain that I believe in. And Cardano is that blockchain. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not as pretty. V3 is launching soon, so maybe they'll add pretty pictures and stuff with that. But this is kind of stinky. Interesting. I might have to take a look at that. June 17th. Oh, that passed already. Dang it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll take a look at that later. We'll pick a specific category that we're looking for. Tyler said every chart is just a massive bull flag at this point. Pretty much. I'm not even going to argue with that. HBAR struggling. If it holds 14, then great. That's a higher low. If it breaks below it, though, I would really want to see a reaction off of 13. Then if it breaks below 13, I would really start to get a little sketched. What stinks is I would have expected this sharp decline to have a quick bounce up, kind of like this, the V-shaped recovery. We didn't get that. We had a sharp decline, a chop, and then further decline, further sell-off. Now, we've seen that before and it's bounced, but it's showing weakness, like way too much weakness. And the volume is gone, man. Ton of volume here, less volume, no volume. There's like no volume on the chart right now for HBAR. Makes me feel bad because it's a great project, but the price is struggling hard. SWE is up 0.6% today. Somehow. It broke back into its downtrend and is struggling to break out again. The upper trend line is strong here. That being said, we do have two fake outs to the upside, which is a little frightening because that could be what happens. We could get a little breakout to the downside and actually continue, which would not be good. We did this already once before, though. I don't know. Is it maybe the upper trend line is just irrelevant at this point? It does kind of seem like there's maybe a stronger trend elsewhere. I don't see it. I don't know. SWE's one of those anomalies when it comes to charting. So I try my best. Sometimes it plays out really well. I will say, if SWE breaks below 250, I'm probably going to start to accumulate more. HQZ said, HBAR, my boy, don't do me like this. Look how they massacred my boy. Tom Scott said, there's no volume. Okay, boomer. Tyler said, yeah, considering for a little bit, HBAR cured cancer on the moon. They did, man. They really did. Tom Scott said, where's the money going to come from? That's one of my favorites, dude. We have like less than 1% of like the global. No, probably even less now. We probably have less than half of 1% of the global market share. And M2 is just exploding. Everyone's like, where's the money going to come from? That's the goofiest question in the world, man. It's you could even just leverage the money that we currently have and probably quadruple the market cap of every single asset. HQZ said, I thought American cryptos were supposed to be tax-free soon. HBAR should be pumping. I don't think anybody cares about any of that right now. You know what's crazy is you don't have to pay taxes on crypto at all if you don't own any. I think that's what a lot of people are realizing, and so they're selling their bags. Even though we've literally, I don't think we've ever historically pumped during, oh my gosh, what is going on with Ondo? During the summer. Look at this. 2024, Ondo was going crazy. In comparison, 2025, it's down 40, like 50%. What the heck? That's insane. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh, right here, somebody said Ondo to repeat 2024's parabolic run. Analyst anticipates 130%. I don't think so, buddy. I do like Ondo, though. I think that Ondo is definitely a sleeper. Our waste management fractal got a little, hey, you guys. We got a W, an M. I mean, hey, if it, maybe it just got a little bit warped in the sunlight. And this is our pullback breakout. That'd be pretty sick. No? I'm just making stuff up at this point. That's what you got to do to cope. HQZ said, yep, I read that already. Aerodrome, still absolutely shredding. 87.9 was where I was considering shorting. So I put the line there. I was like, I'm going to see where it's at later. Thankfully, I chose not to. Now, where it's at right now might be a tweezer top. It does also look like it's just going to keep doing this up and down thing, kind of until it decides to go in one direction or the other, where it'll start to do it over again. Because we've seen that a million times. It's kind of in that indecisive, like it really wants to pump and everybody's FOMOing into the green candles, but everyone's also kind of scared. I do see the waste management fractal in the RSI, which is very interesting. So I wonder if, where even is that? Right here? I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's definitely not present in the chart itself. Marcos Martinez said Aerodrome gonna do a 10x. Let's actually go see what the market cap is because I'm very curious. It's currently ranked at number 84. Dude, this thing went up to $2. Are you kidding me? This thing was $2 in December. What? What does it do? What is Aerodrome Finance? Next generation automated market maker and decentralized exchange specifically designed to be the central liquidity hub on the base network. Okay. So it is probably going to do really, really well. Okay, I understand. Aerodrome is pumping because coin is pumping. I understand now. This is pretty terrifying. The top 10 holders hold 61% of the coin. That's pretty messed up. Quasi said, JJ, they don't want us to get rich. Whenever I feel like I'm about to make some gains, someone at the top tier wants to nuke me. I think that the best way to circumvent that is to just buy and not give a crap. You need to buy and walk away. HQZ said, I don't want to get rich. I just want more. I just want to more than break even. I want to get rich. I want to buy a house. Tyler said, I'll probably miss again. Marcos Martinez said it's locked. I hope so. That's crazy. Okay, this has to be like the liquidity pool or something. Number 1. Yeah, that's 50. That's got to be the liquidity pool, and the rest of it's got 10. I understand now. I think I understand. Okay, so we got a submission from Mr. Tyler. Early submission for his daily close contest. We got 11 minutes until the daily close contest, so make sure you guys stick around for that. Also, smash the like button. It helps me out a lot. And make sure other people can see the stream. Tyler said, effing work sucks. You're telling me, man, I gotta be like an hour and a half away tomorrow at 9 o'clock, which means I gotta get up at like 7, which sucks. Baja said, once I sell my coin, I shouldn't re-enter right during the euphoria. That's completely up to you, man. We don't even know when euphoria is until afterwards. Everything's hindsight. Greg said, ahoy, JJ and crew. Good day to all. It's Thirsty Thursday. On that note, pour me a cold one. Dude, I could legit go for a drink right now. I might actually put some rum in my chai latte. I wonder if that's a thing. Dirty chai. Ooh. Dirty chai is actually a thing. It's not a mixed drink, though. Pinlink. Let's go take a look at Pinlink on Dex Screener because I feel like we're missing out on important Pinlink information if we look elsewhere. Where is... Here we go. So Pinlink... Pinlink is breaking below the purple box, which it's only done twice before, and it very quickly recovered. So here's my issue. If we don't get back above 57 and close and hold, then it's gonna get a little too spicy for me. But we'll keep an eye on it. Probably gonna be a buy, honestly. Like legitimately, because that's a ridiculous discount. This thing had a crazy run up since launch. It died down, and it's now just in full accumulation mode. So we will see. We'll see where she goes. Is this my buy at $1? I don't remember where my buy was. Oh, was it right here? 78? I think it was 78. So it's got to go to $1.40. I understand. Dixie said here. Hi, what's going on, Dixie? What'd you build today? Guys, Dixie, if you guys don't know, has solved world hunger and cured various cancers, all within like the past 24 hours. And tonight, I'm pretty sure he's planning on doing it all over again. It's absolutely out of control. Dixie's the guy in those in the clickbait thumbnails. They're like, insurance companies hate him. All right, let's see. Render is down 2.48% on the day. Getting a little struggle bus on Render. Broke below 4 and has been down ever since. Dang, this thing's been just cranking to the downside. broke below 374, 350. Once it broke below 350, it found some support at the midpoint right here in between 315 and 350. Got a little double bottom there. Broke back above 350. Tried really hard, didn't quite make it. Fell straight back below 350, all the way down to 315. Got a little reaction off that. Going for the second reaction right now. We'll see if it turns into a W. Hopefully that's what happens. This one right here, I think was a little weak because it was hitting resistance versus bouncing off of support. Does that make sense? This one's not, it's not trying to break through any resistance. It just has support and it's trying to bounce to the upside. Oh, Greg said, someone has to work. Oh, pirate rum, I hope. It's just whatever's cheapest. So yeah, probably. Cheers. HQZ said that sounds disgusting. You'd be surprised. I'm just a rum drinker. At least when I used to drink, I was. It was literally like my Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit in everything. Polkadot is down 2.02% on the day. Broke below 378, which was a beautiful support that we were holding for quite some time. Most of the month, actually. We had right here, we were in a little range between 4 and 420. Broke below that range for a brief second. Came back above. We set up a potential inverse head and shoulders. Tried to break out, didn't quite make it. That invalidation sent us down below $4 to 378, where we also tried to find support, and we got rejected at 4. Broke below 378. Bearish retest confirmation and continuation. So, if this is not a liquidity pullback to the midpoint, and we don't make another run towards 378, then Polkadot's probably heading towards 333. Not financial advice. Chewy said to you as well, Chewy. Greg said lower lows does not equal recovery. Who said that? It depends on the time frame as well, though, because obviously 4 hour, would be a higher low at the moment. But we have seen several times where they do a little W action. The price will be crashing and then it'll bounce, reject, and then it'll go down just a little bit lower and then recover. And this is like the fake out right here of the W to trap some juicy bears. It's called catching a falling knife. It's called crypto. Quasi said I just long dot. Okay. Nice. 354. I could see it trying to reverse, heading for that 378 once more. But there's no sign. I don't know, actually. That's not sure. There is kind of a sign. We got a green dot, unconfirmed on the indicator and confirmed on the momentum wave. So there is some push to the upside. And the RSI was oversold. We should get a cross of that moving average soon. So it's not actually a bad spot. CAS is down 3.93% on the day. Last ditch effort for support, 68.96. If it breaks below this, then 51 is in the cards. We do look like we have a little double bottom action going on. See if we can get that. DOT still being used. I don't know. The price action is very lackluster. DOT is America's favorite stablecoin. It has been $3 to $4 for forever. Like this range, DOT loves this range. Which I guess is kind of a big range, but compared to everything else, it's just kind of... It's been like the slowest bleed since freaking May 9th, which stinks. This pattern right here was interesting, this falling wedge kind of thing. Because then it broke down, it had this inverse head and shoulders, and that just skyrocketed, sent it to 525. And then from there was some kind of funky something that happened, and then it just started breaking down from there. Very slow bleed. CAS is down 4% on the day. I think I just pointed that out. Yeah. 68. Last ditch effort support. 51 is in the cards next. If it breaks below this, maybe look for a reaction off of 6. Avalanche is down 0.5% on the day. Broke below 1828. Got a little bounce at 1756. Retesting 1828 right now. If it does not break above that, if it rejects, then 1756 is, of course, in the cards once more. I would look for either a breakout, retest, continuation, or rejection, break, confirm, bearish, continue to the downside. Chainlink is down 0.15% on the day. Chainlink actually looks good right now, believe it or not. I do see a head and shoulders kind of scenario potential. Maybe not. I don't know if it counts with this break right here, but it's there. You got, I don't know what you got. I like that we're still obeying this purple trend line that we've been watching for quite some time. Quite some time. It was resistance back here. So we'll see if that continues to hold. If we break below that, then 1239 is kind of my last crusade before I got to start extending some trend lines and stuff. I guess I'll move this over here. That's not really too relevant. But yeah, we'll see. Waterfly said, please shrink head. Is my head too big? All right. Doge is up 0.12% on the day. Not a whole lot to report here. We got this little inverse head and shoulders thing going on, which on the 15-minute probably looks amazing. If it breaks 17, probably. If it breaks where it's at right now, look for a break retest confirmation. That would be sweet. Get some upside. The target would not be that high. The target would probably be like 17.5, 17.6, maybe 17.8 if you're being really frisky about it. All right, guys, we got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. So, do head shrink? I don't know. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Bitcoin currently trading at 104,676 and 77 cents. Make sure you guys get your guesses ready for the daily close contest. I got a little surprise for you. Are you ready? How cool is that? I'm pretty excited about that. All right. Let's see. We got 13 seconds remaining. One. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. We did have an early entry, so Mr. Tyler is going to be added to the map. Mr. Tyler's guess was 105,000,000. We got Greg coming in. 104,710. We got Chewy coming in. 104,555.30. What do you guys think of the new daily close contest layout? We got Fahid coming in. 104,666.69. Love that one. Cheers, guys. Happy Thursday to almost DCA day. All right, who else? Quasi. 104,720. Anybody else? So far, we got 5 entrants for the daily close contest. We got room for 7 more individuals. Also, make sure you guys smash the like button. Helps me out a lot. Helps the channel. Helps people. There we go. I was not on live chat. Dang. Helps people see the thing. Mr. Roberts says I'm late. Mr. Roberts, you got plenty of time, my friend. You got plenty of time. Tom Selleck's Goat. Coming in with a guess of 104,600. We got Waterfly. Coming in with a guess of 104,672.72. Did I get that right? Am I making stuff up? I am making stuff up. That was not Waterflies. That was Drummers. Okay, Waterfly. 104,756. Got it. Drummer. 104,672.72. Got it. Greg said daily close layout. Highly professional. Well done, JJ. Thank you. I was literally falling asleep at my my desk last night putting it together. We got a Discord guest from Jay Shear. Mr. Jay Shear. Coming in with a guess of 104,696,69. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Mr. Robbers, you got 2 minutes and 16 seconds still if you would like to participate, my friend. All right. Exciting stuff. Do we like the image? Do we like this? How do we feel about this? It's literally like my thumbnail background with the throne from Game of Thrones. All right. Anybody else at all? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is the most entries we've had in quite some time for the daily close contest. I appreciate you guys for participating. Make sure you smash the like button. It does actually look pretty dang good on YouTube, doesn't it? How do we feel about the neon around my face as well? Waterfly said we need country flags with names. It's actually just Canada versus everybody. So I would just put Canada next to the two Canadians that are ranking, and then Earth. The planet Earth next to everybody else. Oh, Tyler coming in with a change. With 44 seconds to spare. Mr. Tyler, 104,733,69. Mr. Robbers, will you be participating? You got 30 seconds left to make up your mind. And for you, that's probably like 24 seconds because there's a delay in YouTube. Unless, of course, you are a Tier 3 channel member, then you get an extra 60 seconds. There's 13 seconds remaining on the clock for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Don't forget to smash the like button. It's not that hard. I'm sure you can manage. And time's up. Thank you very much, everybody, for participating in the daily close contest. What if I said, wow, Tyler called everyone a bitch. Wonders why no one likes him. Ooh, Mr. Robbers, I will allow that, my friend. I will allow Mr. Robbers' late entry. He is a channel member. 104,723. Greg said, now that Justin Tread on Me is out, Canada should do well again. Were they doing bad? Mr. Roberts said, oh no, never mind my guess. It's too bad. It's too bad. Let's sort these bad boys. We got Waterfly coming in with a guess of 104,756. Tyler with a guess of 104,733 and 69 cents. Mr. Roberts with a guess of 104,723, even. Quasi with a guess, oh, I spelled Quasi's name wrong. My bad. With a guess of 104,720. It's just QAZI, isn't it? What the hell did I type? Yeah, my bad. Quasi 104,720. Okay, got it. Okay. Quasi with a guess of 104,720 even. Yep. Greg with a guess of 104,710 even. J Shear 2.0 with a guess of 104,696,69. Nice. Drummer with a guess of 104,672.72. Fahid with a guess of 104,666.69. Nice. Tom Salkscope with a guess of 104.6 even, and Chewy with a guess of 104.555 and 30 cents. Tyler said, what is my name in? The throne from Game of Thrones. Do you not know what that is? Because that might result in a deduction. Let's see. J.A. said test. I see your test, Mr. J.A. Greg said, now that Justin, yep, I saw that. Mr. Roberts said, blah, blah, blah. Greg said, Waterfly, at least he didn't call you a maggot. Waterfly said, he called you that, Greg? Tyler said, what is my name in? Quasi said, LOL. Greg said, flies start as maggots. The larval stage. Mr. Roberts said, I just effed a couple other people guesses. I had to rush in from the car. Too bad. What if I said, I'm mature in age, Greg? Greg said, egg, larval, pupil, adult. Tyler said, no, I'm not a nerd. Drummer said, bitch equals Bitcoin champion. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, Bitcoin is currently trading at 104,674 and 76 cents. 674.76, making Drummer currently in the lead with a guess of 104,672.72. Followed by, that's very, very uncomfortably close, Fahid with 104,666.69. Let me zoom in a little bit more with a above entrant from JShear 2.0 with 104,696.69. And above JShear 2.0, we got Greg with 104,710 even. And below Fahid, we got Tom Selleck's with 104,600. I'm very scared because I might have to pay Drummer $100. This is Tom Selleck's goat. Okay. Bitcoin currently trading at 104,674.76. We currently have 55 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, big spike down. Tom Selleck's goat currently in the lead. Just like that. It can happen that fast. 104,658 and 85 cents. Oh, Mr. Roberts said, hello, good people. Hello, JJ. How's everyone doing? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. 36 seconds remaining on the clock. 104,658 and 84 cents on the Bitcoin. As of right now, it's between Tom Selleck's goat and Fahid. Drummer was in the lead with a flat line until a big spike down. Somebody sold their Bitcoin. 104,664, 23, 18 seconds remaining on the clock. Inching closer and closer to Fahid. This is getting scary. Every single time it's him. 10 seconds remaining. 104,664 and 23 cents. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of today's daily close contest, Tom Selleck's goat, with a daily close of 104,658 and 59 cents. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Once again, Tom Selleck's goat takes home the prize with a guess of 104,600 even. Very nice. What a guy. Very, very professional. Very attractive. Very cordial. Very goat-like. All right, let's get out of here. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat. Good game, Fahid and Drummer. Everybody else, do better. That's so mean. That flatline was getting spooky, man. I thought Drummer was going to win the $100 prize. That would have. Honestly, when that happens, it's going to be a historic moment. When somebody nails it perfectly, 100% every single digit, that's going to be so sick. We've given away some other prizes just for like crazy happenstance for the all-time high. I see an inverse head and shoulders here on the 4-hour. This is exciting. Look at that. Is that going to break out? That's actually kind of textbook. The target would be, I don't know, what would that be? Like 106.5? Yeah, thereabouts. Crazy. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's goat, on your victory. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Spam the banana. Very cool. What do we got? Tyler said, damn, goat wins every day. Mr. Roberts said, the goat again? Hell yeah. Oh, man. What if I said, welcome to my land, Tom? Oh, Tyler said, I'm getting nervous. I haven't had a W in forever. You've let several people build solid foundations too. You and Fahid. And Hoffs. All three of you guys are. You guys got a little too comfortable. This is the tortoise and the hare. You guys are about to get shat on. Oh, Tom Selleck's goat said, been on a streak. Quasi said Fahid won that. No, he did not, my friend. It is closest without going over. It is Price is Right rules. Chewy said, do you even have $100 to send? Absolutely. If I didn't, I would really be sweating. My stream would rug. I'd be like, and then and then everything would go dark. That's pretty funny. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's Go, once again on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, give a hand to the man. Very cool. Let's add him to our winners Google Doc. Man, he really has been on a streak. Tom Selleck's Goat. I don't recall if I asked you or not, and you are legally obligated to inform me if you are. But are you Canadian? Let me know. It's important. Very important scientific data that I'm gathering. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 104,600 even and an actual daily close of 104,658 and 59 cents on June 19th, 2025. Tom Selleck's Goat's prize is a long piece of bread. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's Goat, on your victory. Enjoy your long piece of bread. You can enjoy it with a friend. You can enjoy it with your family. You can enjoy it with your stepsister. You can enjoy it with your wife or your mistress or both. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Bitcoin, 104,665 and 75 cents. Actually looking pretty good. Looking pretty good today. Chewy said Italian. I don't know if it has an ethnicity. It's American bread. Because we could not afford the tariffs on the Italian one. That's pretty funny. Greg said, I will be right in like 10 minutes. Very cool. Yeah, Quasi, it is closest without going over. Price is Right rules. So technically Fahid was closer, but his guess went over the actual close price, so he doesn't get it. Tom Selleck's Goat said, see previous comment for if I'm Canadian, JJ. Tom Selleck's Goat said, yeah, F you, Canada. Okay, I understand. I do believe that the Canadians are kind of killing it right now. We have two Canadians who are high ranks on the board. One of them is in second place versus everybody else who's like you guys got Tyler, but I think Fahid plus Mr. Roberts already lapped Tyler, so I'm just saying. Canadians are definitely kind of sweeping the floor right now. What do we got? Where were we? I think we're on Doge. Polygon Matic poll. Very boring. He had a little attempt at some bullish something here, and it failed. Uh-oh. Are we good? Did my stream rug? Oh no. I'm scared. Are we good? Hello? I can't tell if we're good or not. I'm good? I'm not good on my end. Everything's kind of stuck. Yeah, nothing's happening. Oh boy. Well, now we wait. So, how are you guys? I can actually switch the scene. I don't know if that changes for you guys. I'm not sure what I'm waiting for. I'm assuming that something's got to catch up. I can't really do anything over here on the chart. I drew the thing and then it just kind of quit. What should I do? Okay, here's what I can do. I think I'm going to try to salvage this. I'm going to go back to the main scene. I'm going to shut this off. The window capture. Okay. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. Okay. Dude, I think I just fixed the stream. Turn it back on. Are we good? Let me turn this off again. Turn it back on. Oh boy. Well, my little preview's not working, but I think everything else is. Okay. We shall continue. Polygon Matic Poll had a little attempt at establishing a base to continue to the upside, and then it just kind of a little pooper to the downside. So it's kind of doing the same thing over again. Get your little bounce, your initial bounce, and then your foundation establishment, and then your attempted upside. We got a little foundation establishment after the bounce. See if we get an upside. We're probably going to chop a little bit more if that pattern is going to continue. As of right now, see if it breaks above 1916. Otherwise, 1787 is in the cards. We did get our midpoint liquidity pullback, and this might be one of those scenarios where it's trying to break through resistance instead of bouncing off of support. So it might literally need to go back to 1787 in order to actually get some upside. Okay. Near. After the daily close, Near is up 0.28%. It is trying to get above 221 right now, which is okay. It's just it looks like it's done this before, which it has. You got your downtrend, your chop, your little breakdown, attempted reclaim, downtrend, chop, little breakdown, attempted reclaim. It's probably going to do that again. If it does, then it's probably definitely going to reject at 234. Unless something bullish happens or it just is too oversold on the higher time frame. Oh. Tom Selexco said, JJ, do you even have $100? JJ, of course I do. Otherwise my stream would be all beep boop. JJ's stream proceeds to rug. That's probably my bank. My bank called. They're like, go turn his stream off. He doesn't actually have $100. That's awesome. So yeah, near break above 221 would be great. I guess longer term I would want to see it get above 234. But we'll keep an eye on it for now. Chili's up 0.4% since the daily close. As of right now, it is sitting at 0.0352. It does seem to be holding above our blue trend line, which is exactly what we wanted. A lot of chop, though. A lot of chop. Downtrend, chop, down, chop, down, chop, down, over and over and over and over. Until we get a differentiating scenario, the trend is your friend until the end. This thing is in a downtrend. It's probably going to continue to be in a downtrend until it isn't. Right now, it does kind of seem to be changing the narrative because we've had a straight down, kind of like a straight up chop. Straight, 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 straight. It looks like it's trying to curl now. If it actually sets up a different shape here, there might be hope yet. We do have bullish divergence, which, again, all that does is points to a temporary reversal in price. This specific divergence, I think it's hidden. I don't know. Let me actually confirm that again. Bullish, because the bullish is when you measure the bottom. The other divergence is when you measure the top. Right here. So regular bullish is price going down, RSI going up. So yeah. We got regular bullish divergence, which is the bad one. The hidden one is the good one that we want. But regular bullish div, which all that does is signals a temporary reversal for price to continue down eventually. But as of right now, it's probably going to get some kind of green for the moment, for the time being. Silver.
Silver's still chilling around 336. I'm sorry, 36.33. Looks pretty good. It's sustaining this move, which is nice. But if it breaks down again and heads towards 33, I would not be surprised. 33 has been silver's comfort spot for sure. And it gets these random spikes, and then it just kind of goes down. Spike goes down. Spike goes down. Spike goes down. I'm sure the trend is going to continue, unless it actually gets a breakout and sees some pretty decent prices. $40 silver, in my opinion, would be crazy. Tyler said Pinlink news. I feel like the news is kind of a gimmick, but I will look up the Pinlink news because maybe they partnered with someone crazy. I will say there's a Cardano project that partnered with Ford yesterday, which is crazy. Ooh, look at that. What did I say? Get a reaction off of 60. It's breaking right back up. Looking good. I mean, it's... Dang, that's 5% right there. Those two candles, very nice. Let's go look at the Pinlink news. Uh-oh. Okay. Real world assets, RWA strategy. When the MVP for Pinlink's penance? I hate that. Universal DEX for RWAs comes out in August. It will become the center point for this multi-trillion-dollar industry. And PIN will become the currency that drives it all. See, that right there is a little bullish to me. People they're always like, Chainlink is used to provide blockchain information to everybody. Why do you actually need to own Link, though? You don't. In order to use what Chainlink has to offer, you do not need to hold Link. That is the biggest problem with all of these cryptocurrencies. Same with XRP and Ripple and now all the stuff that they do. You don't need XRP to do those things. Pinlink, apparently you do. You need Pinlink. It's going to be the currency. I like that. Maybe not, but they worded this post well enough for me to pay attention to it. Yeah, I don't know. Upcoming roadmap. They got okay, Pinnacle. I like Pinnacle. Pinance. I hate that. Pinance. What do you even call it? That's a horrible word. They need to fix that. They should have called it Pinecone or something. Pinance sounds awful. MicroStrategy, a little bit choppy. Looking for some more downside if it is going to play out the waste management fractal. It might not though. It might literally just bounce from here. Go crazy. MicroStrategy's been quite a anomaly. DXY, a little bit choppy, a little indecisive, potential inverse head and shoulders going on here. NASDAQ, kind of green actually. Interesting. And S&P, closed red, but about the same price. It is below 6, which is a little bit sad, but it's going to have to reject, so kind of makes sense. Not going to go up forever. Bitcoin dominant, 64.81. Still looking for 66. Congratulations, Tom Selleck, once again on your victory. Let's see. We got some news articles to go through. Apparently, SpaceX's Starship 36 exploded. And it was crazy.
Mm-hmm. I saw this earlier.
Did you hear the guy? He's like, "Oh
no!" Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That thing went up.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if insurance covers that. Could you imagine SpaceX's insurance company? They're like, "Oh my god, damn it!"
There's no way.
I don't know. Who knows, man?
No way.
I mean, they'd probably make way more money than they would lose over time, but still. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, I know you like music, and this band is cool as hell. Random chat here. Has anyone heard the band The Lone Bellow? Songs Bleeding Out and You Never Need Nobody. They're so good. We'll take I feel like this is my boomer trait that my daughter's going to make fun of me for when I'm old. That I take pictures of things to reference later.
What are they called?
The Lone Bellow. I'm mid rug right now. Like my stream tried to quit, or my computer quit but I salvaged the stream somehow.
Oh yeah.
So I just have like broken OBS.
Oh.
But I mean, we're still good.
Okay.
Um,
What songs did he recommend?
Bleeding Out and You Never Need Nobody.
Okay.
Tyler said, penis C is what I see every time.
What?
I don't know. He just sees penis everywhere.
I mean, so do you.
He said, like the stream and subscribe. Mr. Roberts said, hello there, Mrs. How do?
Hi.
Mr. Roberts said, you read that already? Okay. President Trump said, we are going to show the world how to win with digital assets like never before. Ivan on Tech posted, good morning, crypto. Oh, this isn't the fun one. He said, Bitcoin doesn't care about the war. Printer is coming. Burr, oh yes. Remember that Bitcoin is just starting this bull market because the Fed never decreased rates meaningfully yet. I've been saying this since before it was cool. And everyone was like, what do you mean Bitcoin's sitting in 100K, idiot? And now everyone and their mother is like, we haven't even had a bull market yet. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. It's almost like I was saying that a year ago. Quentin posted, if World War III breaks out, nothing matters. If it doesn't, markets will pump. Don't buy, you stay broke or dead. Buy, you get rich or dead. Simple.
Wow.
Which is another thing that I've been pointing out. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, nuclear war, we should sell our cryptocurrency for cash. What are you going to do with the cash?
Yeah, what is the cash gonna... how's that
Even
gonna help
gold,
you?
precious metals and stuff. I don't give a shit about your rock.
Yeah,
I want food and water.
It's not gonna matter anymore.
We got another...
Stupid.
President Trump says, too late, Powell is the worst, a real dummy, who's costing America billions. Fannie Freddie regulator, Powell should cut rates or quit. I actually thought that was kind of funny. Can we also talk about how goofy Fannie is for a name? That's incredibly unfortunate. Your name means butt.
Stop it.
It does.
Make fun of someone's name.
Watcher Guru posted Elon Musk's X to launch in-app investing and trading. This might be the top if this happens. When X just lets you buy and sell crypto, that's gonna be spicy. Everyone's gonna be like, I don't even know how's that gonna work. Like I enjoy the idea of X being an everything app, but I feel like Facebook tried to do that, and it's such a mess now.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I like Marketplace, but I can't even go on Facebook anymore. It's miserable. I love Marketplace. Marketplace knows exactly what to show me.
Look at stuff.
It knows exactly what to show me. Everything on there, I'm like,
just like to
ooh,
look at stuff.
there's fun shit on there. This one was interesting. You guys should probably go change your passwords. You should as well.
For what?
I'm going to. Everything. 16 billion login credentials leaked in world's largest data breach affecting Apple, Google, Facebook, Telegram, and more. Who gives a shit about Telegram? But the rest of them are important. So, PSA, go change your shit so that you don't get fucked. The current situation. Stock market futures are falling like the war is escalating. Gold prices are falling like a peace deal is near. Oil prices are rising like the war is escalating. Yields are rising like a peace deal is near. Natural gas prices are rising like the war is escalating. Silver prices are falling like a peace deal is near. The market can't make up its mind. I'm just convinced that everyone's loading up their bags for the incoming God market. We got confirming the news, 16 billion passwords leaked, Apple, Google, Facebook users exposed. What's being called the largest password leak in history has just been confirmed, 16 billion login credentials, many from major platforms like Apple, Google, Facebook, GitHub, and more. So make sure you guys change your stuff. HQZ said it has been for a while. I'm not sure what you're referencing. We got Ash Crypto posting Switzerland's central bank just cut interest rates by another 25 basis points to 0%, which is crazy. This signals that the U.S. Fed rate cuts should be coming soon. And by soon, pretty sure that literally means September. There's nothing ever soon about the government, ever. HQZ said people need to learn to quit stressing and go with the flow. Fuck the uncertainty. Exactly. Buy the uncertainty, man. That's literally isn't it Warren Buffett's quote? Buy when others are fearful. Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. I might have said that backwards, but it makes sense. Mickey, I don't know what the hell, Bull Crypto, posted Alt's rally is brewing. Ignore the short-term noise. Double bottom. I like it. This is on total market cap, total 2, excluding Bitcoin. Little double bottom action. I kind of see it. We had it before right here. Same thing right here. Same thing right here. I like it. We'll see what comes of it. $16 trillion credit card giant Visa just said every institution in the world needs a crypto strategy. Bitcoin is disrupting global payments. Huge. Huge. Oh. Goofy Crisp, in case you guys were not aware, is the lead dev for SNEK. He posted, cool day at the office. Had a call with a top 3 centralized exchange this morning. They were excited to see the current momentum in the Cardano ecosystem and are expecting strong growth over the next 6 months. Had a team call about SNEK's Web2 IP expansion master plan. If everything works out, it will bring massive adoption and visibility to our brand. Things are moving fast. We're also on the verge of announcing up to 3 major partnerships, and SNEK.fund is on track for a full upgrade by the end of the month. Feeling good. Love it. I like posts like this because it's transparency, and that's something we don't get a lot in this space. HQZ said, I said Facebook is for boomers, has been for a while. Okay. You know what? I'm on top chat. That's my bad. I had to refresh my stuff because it was broken. I see it now. I agree 100%. I can't do Facebook, man. Something happened. And this is probably like 16 years ago. I was like, wow, Facebook kind of sucks. And I just kind of never went back. Like I said, I like it for a marketplace. It's great for like selling stuff. But other than that, I don't want to tell people what I'm doing. Why do I give a shit what the people I graduated high school with are doing? Because it's drugs. That's all it is. They're all just doing drugs. It's not interesting anymore. We got U.S. and Iran hold direct talks to discuss ending the war against Israel, according to Reuters. This is the most backwards statement ever, but okay. President Trump says digital assets are the future, and our nation is going to own it. Altcoins are coiling up here. Buckle up. I like this chart a lot. A descending broadening wedge. Beautiful. We get a little breakout, and we're riding the upper trend line right now. Let's freaking go. We got our Colin Talks Crypto Global M2 versus Bitcoin. I can't make that bigger. That's upsetting. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we're getting a decorrelation at the moment. See the regular chart here. Thank you, dude. Here we go. So yeah, we've been riding the trend for forever. This is the 83-day offset. We've got a decoupling right here and a backwards decoupling right here where the M2 is actually outpacing Bitcoin, whereas back here Bitcoin is outpacing M2. So it's not the end of the world, actually. I'm kind of happy about this. This is full transparency. I don't know why. Like, this guy was trying to make it 100% correlated, which is great. He should have just stuck with the 83-day from the beginning. That was the one that he kept saying was his favorite and had the most, the highest percentage rate of correlation. So it looks good. It really does. I guess all I see here is when we do recouple, Bitcoin's just gonna explode to kind of catch that wave again, which is crazy. Yeah, right here, from here up was Bitcoin going from 70K to 100K or 110. So, jeez, that's gonna be so sick. 180,000. That's gonna be crazy if that happens. I'm still sticking to my 120K top, but we'll see what happens. Then we got Party Hyperliquid stablecoin USDXL has depegged as low as 93 cents, which is kind of crazy because Hyperliquid is the flavor of the week. I actually quite like the coin because it has a use case with the DEX, but decoupling or depegging stablecoin is not a good thing. I think we all learned that from from Luna and UST. And then last but not least, we got Stock Money Lizards. Posted this one a while ago before Bitcoin broke out. Yesterday's price action looked strong, but with today's rejection, it's likely we stay in the range for a bit longer. Macro outlook is still bullish, 130K by October 2025. Love it. October actually matches up with the fall as well. So let's see, 120 or 130 by October 2025. Let's go put that on our chart. Let's go to the daily. Let's go to October. October is right here. I'm going to go October 1st. Right here. And I want to put words on it. 130K Bitcoin. Stock Money Lizards post. Fiction. All right, let's see. That would be so sick if that actually happens. What are we going to do at 130K, man? Like, we had a big fun stream celebration. I still got to do my 1K sub stream. Because I feel like I owe you guys. Let's look at some higher time frames. So that's exciting stuff. We're looking for a little pullback. He's looking for a pullback to like, looks like 97, 98K, which people would probably freak out about. I don't know though, because we didn't quite go to his pattern right here. Maybe he's looking for just continued uptrend right here. I don't know. Mr. Roberts said a decent number of my high school buds are druggies, but many of us are solid dudes, good parents. Hell yeah, Ridgemont High. Yeah. I've always said I trust people that do drugs or did drugs more than people who didn't, who like never touched them. And that's because usually the people that never touched them like eventually crash out. They eventually, because drugs are like a gateway, it's a form of gateway. I believe sobriety is the ultimate gateway drug, because everyone does drugs. Even if it's something stupid and simple like pain pills. The doctor prescribes them to everybody. And then eventually, your friend is going to be like, you're going to be like, oh, my back hurts or some crap. And your friend is going to be like, oh, man, try this Vicodin. It works great for me. And then you're hooked on Vicodin. And then you just fucking fall completely off the wagon because you've never done it before. And you're like 45 years old. And it's your first time trying painkillers, and you're like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. And then you end up getting into like crazy, super heavy, dangerous stuff because everyone your entire life told you that shit was super horrible, and you took it at face value. And it's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know, dark subject, but it's real. That shit's real. But yeah, I have more trust for people that have done that stuff than otherwise. We're getting a lot of interesting. Maybe I'm just seeing a pattern where it's going to exist no matter what, because the chart is full of zigzags. So my brain just immediately goes to W's and M's. But if we get the waste management pattern playing out right here, we could see 90K. Maybe not that low. Let's call it 95. I want to see 95. We got the W. We got the M. Maybe even right there. Let's go 96. I'll go 96. And then continuation. That's super sloppy. Let me fix it one more time. W. M. 96. And bam. I think I went to 94.6. Oops. But yeah, that's the gist of it. If that pattern is even anything, we're still kind of experimenting with it. But I like it. When it does play out, it's a solid trade for sure. But I see W's and M's everywhere, man. I'm kind of freaking out about it. W, M, halfway. Come on, man. Midpoint pullback. Blast off. I mean, we're mid blast off right now. I really like that. Am I crazy? I could actually go even further with it. Even further beyond this W. Make it a little bit bigger. W, M, pullback. Blast off. Now, we did technically get a little bit higher than we were back here, but not by much. I want to see it. I want to see it break. I want to see it go to 115. That would be, I think, completely unexpected, especially if it did it right now, like tomorrow. Imagine if Bitcoin went to 115K within the next week. People would freak out. Nobody would know what was going on. HQZ said, Mr. Roberts, did you go to school with Judge Reinhold? Mr. Roberts said, LOL, the only time I saw Judge was after high school. Interesting. Higher time frame, Bitcoin, RSI is literally sitting right in the middle. Momentum wave is on the lower half. Red dot, kind of played out, I think. I don't know, higher time frame, Bitcoin looks good. Let's do a quick update of our portfolios. We got 816. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is down $184 at the moment. Our Memecoin portfolio, oops, I knew that was going to happen. Why did I know that was going to happen? Here we go. Okay. The Memecoin portfolio is down $147. SNEK still the worst performer, but hopefully that changes. And last but not least, our narrative portfolio, the best performer and my favorite by far, is still in profit, $54, which is 10.8%, which is pretty awesome. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, one real world asset coin, and one gaming coin, and is absolutely killing it. VeChain is down $21, Man is down $9, Fetch is up $15, Tau is up $21, and Pepe, carrying the entire portfolio, is up $46. I absolutely love this portfolio. It makes me happy. Even in the worst of times, it's still a shining beacon of green. Let's go check out Total 3 again on the higher time frame. Gosh, that fractal looks so awesome. It really does. Honestly, even if it doesn't play out exactly like that, that time frame is perfect. Perfect time frame measurement. We get a big move up, some chop, some downside, accumulation right here, and then blast off. Big move up, some chop, some downside, accumulation right here, and then blast off. And this counts as coiling up, in my opinion. That's also just one gigantic spring-loaded baguette. It really did. It looked like a baguette for a second. We're sitting at 824.2 billion. It does. The only thing that frightens me a little bit is the fact that this kind of resembles a Head and Shoulders. So if we do break below, then maybe we're looking at like 700 billion, which would kind of stink, but we'll see. If we get our little dip on the fractal here, 777 would be a sick place to bounce. We're at 824.5 right now, looking good. Yeah, it's all quiet on the Western Front. Mr. Roberts said, hey, JJ, can you erase my last comment, please? LOL, thanks. yes, I can. I think you can do it. I think you can do it. You're a mod, Mr. Roberts. I'm pretty sure. Unless your name is green for some other reason. Maybe it's... Oh, maybe you're not. Maybe you're not a mod. Okay. My bad. Your name is green because you're a channel member. Duh. Alright. Oh, I gotta be up for work super duper early. And I got a bowl of Apple Jacks calling my name. So I think I'm gonna call it an evening. I appreciate you guys sticking around for all the ups and downs and the mess that is this stream. I'm trying multi-streaming out. It's working good for YouTube and Kick. For some reason, it will not work with Twitter anymore. It worked like once or twice. Has not worked since then. HQZ said he's a mod. I don't think he is. He's a channel member. I don't think he's a moderator, though. Fahid is a mod. Fahid's name is Blue. Yeah, I can add him as a mod. He's not a mod. I didn't unmod him. He's just not a mod. I I actually have not. I've unmodded one person, and that was because I don't even know why. Because they decided to unmod me in their Discord, and it was very random. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna have you moderate my YouTube channel if there's some weird funk going on. But there was no bad blood or anything like that. We have not had any proper channel haters yet. We did have somebody show up during like one of the 12-hour streams and like try to. I didn't even know what he was trying to do. He was trying to piss me off or something. It was kind of funny though. Quasi said, JJ, you should at least do one trade with us every day. I've thought about that. I would. Here's this. How about this? I will make this promise. When the market starts to actually get like volatile and fun, when the charts seem tradable, I will 100% trade with you guys. We'll probably even start doing like trading streams. I think that would be super fun. But this chop and then the violent move with the whiplash and then the chop, this is not tradable to me at least. I want like proper price action. Because right now it's just very much dependent on your schedule, and my schedule does not fall within the hours that the market maker deems necessary for them to manipulate the price. Pinlink's up 2.4%. Since the daily close, it looks good. Just even a quick scalp. See, that's, I guess, where the issue comes into play, though. Like, a quick scalp on any of these since the daily close, which was 39 minutes ago, which starts to fall into the realm of not quick. These are all, like, single digits. You got very few that are double digits, but even then, like, what do you, if you 10x'd SWE, you would be up 1.3%. And 10x is a lot. At least in my opinion. 10x Chili's, you'd be up 4.8. That's the only good trade looking so far. Unless you're shorting something. You could 10x short Polygon for 4.3%. And I'm not knocking 4.3%. I take profits on, I've taken profits on smaller trades before. The like 2 to 5% trades are where it's at. Compound all day long. But it's hard to do with a fixed schedule and a not so volatile market. At least in my opinion. I'm sure there's people that are excellent at it. I'm just not one of those people. At least not right now for my mental health. Let's start with $100 Ethereum and trade with CoinM and turn into a whole Ethereum. I do have a compound trading challenge going on in the Discord if you want to join. It's completely free. And so far I've managed to turn $50 into like $106. And I've literally been stuck at between like $100 and $108 for like a week and a half now, maybe even longer. But oh my gosh, it's been such a nightmare. The non-work hour chart action has been so horrible and impossible to trade for me. Just join the Illuminati and make yourself and us rich. Dude, I wish I could do that. I've thought about that. I'm like, I wonder if it's as simple as like joining a certain religion or like becoming a Freemason or something stupid like that. You know, you get initiated and then they're like, do you want to be rich, famous, both, or neither? And then you get to pick. And then if you say rich, they're like, why do you want to be rich? Do you want to be a scientist? Do you want to be a celebrity? Do you want to be a musician? Do you want to be a world famous chess player? You know, as soon as you sign up, like they probably vet you for like a year, make sure you're like legit, and then they just hand you a menu of all the like crazy shit that you can you can purchase. You got to sell your soul. Exactly. Yeah. You get the menu. They're like, what would you like in return for your soul? And then you check box all the things. You can pick as many as you want, and then you get it. You get everything, and in return, you have no soul. But don't do it. I think I'm technically a ginger, so I don't think I had a soul to begin with. So I think I'm safe. Mr. Roberts said I'm out, gang. Stay good. Peace. Take it easy, Mr. Roberts. Appreciate you for stopping by. I'm going to call it an evening as well, fellas. I appreciate you guys very much. Smashing the like button for sticking with me again. I'm going to try to work out all the kinks on the stream. I'm not sure why we're still having issues, but we'll figure it out eventually. We'll get smooth sailing. But as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. Happy Thursday, and good night.